Hello children, welcome to AIMS India's online class session. In today's class, from physics subject, fun with magnets topic we are going to learn. So we have observed so many kinds of magnets in our real life, like frizz magnets on the refrigerator or automatic doors closing of doors automatically in the case of metro trains, or in so many real life situations we make use of these magnets. So here in cell phones or sound boxes, in making CD drives, or computer hard disk, near windmills, micro ovens, metro trains, microphones or mics, giant wheels, here computer chip, sound boxes, refrigerators, satellites. Like this, in so many real life situations, we make use of these magnets. So let's see the properties of magnets and uses of magnets, and some of the phenomena or some of the phenomena related to magnets. So actually, what is a magnet? So these magnets are made up of such kind of materials which will attract the objects, and they are made up of certain substances like iron, cobalt, nickel. They are made up of these kind of substances. So these magnets are available in different shapes and sizes. So actually, magnets are the materials which will attract objects. Not all objects, they will attract only some kind of objects. So these magnets are mainly made up of iron, cobalt, nickel like materials. They are available in different shapes and sizes. So like horseshoe magnet, ring magnet, cylindrical magnet, bar magnet, like that we have different shapes which we will learn later. So here not all objects are attracted by the magnets or attracted to magnets. So which are attracted by magnet are called as magnetic, such as iron, nickel. That are not attracted by magnet are said to be non-magnetic, like wood, plastic. So here magnets mainly they are of two types. They will attract some objects, so which we call them as magnetic materials. So not magnets, actually objects are mainly divided into two types based on the attraction of magnets. One is magnetic material and another one is non-magnetic material. So magnetic means they are attracted by the magnets. Non-magnetic means they are not attracted by the magnet. So here the magnetite is a natural magnet. So the magnet which occur naturally means which is not made by artificial means, which occurs in the nature itself by itself, it is called magnetite. Its name is magnetite, or we also call it as lodestone. Here, what is the use of magnet? Already we have seen it is used in refrigerator door for fixing some toys, vegetable toys like that shapes. Some pencil boxes for automatically closing of pencil box. It is used in toys, stickers, magnetic stickers, soap stand, pin stand. So that they for our comfort, only for our comfort. Like this pencil box, pin holder box, refrigerator, some of the vessels which are kept on the table, or these are some toys, vegetable toys fixed to magnetic vessel. So still we have some more uses. So they are used in the manufacture of credit cards, ATM cards, or all types of identity cards. So they will have one magnetic chip which will store the information. So on credit card, what information will be stored? On the credit card, the bank number associated with the credit card, or person's name, person date of birth, PIN number, everything will be stored on the credit card or ATM card or identity card like PAN card. This all will have magnetic strip. There the total information will be stored. So the television and computer monitors. So you will be watching TV, you will be watching cinema serials on the television, news on the television channel. That television screen or monitor means here nothing but screen. That monitor is made up of magnet. Not only television, even computer monitor also is made up of magnet. Nowadays we have LCD monitor, LED monitors. These are all made up of magnets. Even computer hard disk, audio video cassettes. In the olden days we used to have audio cassette and video cassette. For playing songs, we used to have an audio cassette tape record. For playing cinemas, we used to have VCR, video card player, video cassette recorder. VCR was there. There we used to play video cassettes. But now we are using computer hard disk or this floppy disk like that. They will also store the information. So what is the main purpose of this hard disk, audio cassette, video cassette, pen drive? What is the main purpose of all these things? They used to store information. So magnets are also used in picking up substances made up of iron from scrapyard. From the dump yard or scrapyard. If you want to separate iron, then magnetic cranes. We can use magnetic cranes and we can pick out the iron from the scrapyard. So these are the images of ATM cards. They will have one strip made up of iron, made up of magnet. Actually, we are telling that this magnet exists in the nature. It was a natural source which exists in the nature like a mineral. But we have to know the discovery of magnets. So we know, now we are aware of magnets. But the question is, in the beginning or for the first time, how this magnet was discovered, or who discovered like this magnet is having attractive property, that we have to know. So there are so many stories relating to this magnet, but one of the famous story is this one. Once upon a time there was a shepherd called Magnus. His name is Magnus. Shepherd called Magnus. So one day, for grazing his sheep, he went to one hill, top of the hill. So there, while he was with his sheep, what he observed means, he kept his foot on the one black rock and he kept his stick on the black rock. He was standing on the rock with his stick touching the black rock. So to his surprise, what he observed means, when he tried to pull out his foot or stick, he was not able to pull it out easily. There was something sticky. There is some force which is attracted his foot and the stick towards the stone. So as he unaware of this magnet or that black stone property, at the first instance he got frightened. The person, the shepherd Magnus, got frightened and forcibly he tried to pull out his foot and stick, and he ran away from that place. But he want to, after going some distance, again with curiosity, again he came back. He want to find out what is there in that stone. So once again he tried the same. Once again he tried to put his stick to the stone. Once again it attracted the stick. So this time also he pulled it out and he ran away. So accidentally, the discovery of magnet, it happened accidentally, because later they found that some of the stones in that area, they are having that nature, they are having that attractive property, that nature they are having, and they named it after his name, because that his name is Magnus. So after his name, they named the black stone as magnet. That is one story which was very famous regarding the discovery of magnet. So there was another story. So once there was a place called Magnesia. Now it is in Greek country. In that Magnesia, they found so many stones like this black stone, which are having attractive nature. So they named that black stones on behalf of the name Magnesia as magnet. So these two stories are popular. These two stories became very popular regarding the discovery of magnets. So the discovery of magnet, which it happened accidentally. So some of the stones in some areas which are occurring in the nature, they are having a property of attraction. So they attract some kind of materials made up of iron, like that. So they name them as magnets. So discovery of magnets. The first magnet was discovered by a Greek shepherd called Magnus. So the iron nails in his shoes, the iron tip of the staff means the stick used by the shepherd, they got struck to the large black rock on which he was standing. So the Greek people, they named this strange type of rock as magnetite. Not only Greek people, even Chinese people also at that time, they also knew about this magnets. So according to ancient Chinese people, the sailors, they used magnets for navigation. Navigation means journey through the ships. The journey, doing journey through ships, or finding the direction while traveling on the ship. It's called navigation. Navigate means to show direction. The Chinese sailors, they used this one magnet for navigation purpose. Because that's why this magnet, along with the name magnetite, it is also called as lodestone. Which means leading. Leading means leading the way. Leading means showing. Leader, what he will do? He will show a correct path to his followers. In that way, so magnet means lodestone. Sorry, here the spelling is LODE, lodestone, which means leading the way, showing the way. So like this, they have discovered the magnets. Next, about shapes of magnets. So the after the discovery of magnets, after the discovery of natural magnet, so our scientists, what they have done means, based on the properties of natural magnets with the same chemical composition, they tried to make artificial magnets in different shapes with different materials, taking the example of that magnetite or black stone or lodestone. Okay. So the magnets are made up of different materials in different shapes. So like bar magnet, which is in the shape of rectangle, bar magnet, cylindrical magnet, horseshoe, this shape is called horseshoe magnet, or ball magnet or spherical magnet. At the two ends it will have spheres, spherical magnet, or one more kind is there, ring magnet. Only the outer surface it will be like a ring, the inner part will be hollow, like that, ring magnet. So like that we have different magnets, different shapes of magnet made by different materials. So this one is horseshoe magnet, ring magnet, cylindrical magnet, bar magnet. Okay, these are the different shapes of magnets. So magnetic materials means the materials which get attracted towards the magnet. Here, what is a magnet here? Which is like a black stone. So magnet is a kind of material which will attract some kind of objects. So the kind of objects or the kind of materials which get attracted towards the magnet are known as magnetic materials, like iron, nickel, cobalt. Some of the magnetic materials are iron, nickel, cobalt. Means they are chemical. They are chemical names of the materials. So here, if you see, this knife is made up of nickel. This kind of, some of the knives, they are made up of a material called nickel. So nickel is a kind of material which is used in the manufacture of knives. Cobalt coins. So some of the coins were made up of cobalt. In some countries, some of the coins or currency is made up of cobalt. If you take spoon, how to make a spoon? Steel spoon. Because plastic spoons are not good for health, so that's why in the kitchen we mainly make use of steel spoon. Or nails, iron nails. So like this, these are all materials, they are considered as magnetic materials. So non-magnetic materials means the materials which are not attracted towards the magnet. They are known as non-magnetic, means they are not attracted by the magnets, like leather belt, plastic toys, cloth, paper. These are all non-magnetic materials. Okay. So actually the magnets, they will have poles. We are telling that magnet will have attraction power, but that attraction happens from where? From which place? The attraction, maximum attraction, it will be located at the ends of the magnet. So these ends are called poles, magnetic poles. We are telling that magnet will attract the objects. But what about that attraction? Where it will be located? It will be mainly located at the ends of the magnet. So these ends are called magnetic poles. magnetic poles like this. If you take a bar magnet, so at one end here they have mentioned N. One end is mentioned with the symbol N, which means North Pole. At another end they have mentioned the symbol S, which means South Pole. You have observed some kinds of iron filings here, means small pieces of iron. If you take a bar magnet means here rectangular magnet. If you take a rectangular magnet and if you keep near to sand, after some time what you will observe? To the both ends of the magnet, some of the iron filings will get attracted like this in this picture. Why means at the ends of the magnet, maximum attraction power is concentrated. So that's why they get attracted at that place more compared to other part of the magnet. So that end parts, based on direction, they are named as N for North Pole, S for South Pole. Okay children, so we have all the materials. They are divided into two types. What are they? Magnetic, non-magnetic. So magnetic means attracted by the magnets. Non-magnetic means not attracted by the magnets. Next, what about poles? What is pole? The end part of a magnet is called pole or magnetic pole. So why? Because most of the attraction power of the magnet is concentrated there, is situated at the end part. So we call them as magnetic poles. So for a magnet, how many poles are there? Each magnet will have two poles. One is North Pole, another one is South Pole. One is North Pole, another one is South Pole. Okay. These magnets, they are also defined into two more types. That is, one is temporary magnet, another one is permanent magnet. So here, what is temporary magnet means? That magnets retain their magnetic property. Magnets retain. Retain means keeping with them only. Retaining means keeping with them only. So magnets retain their magnetic property. What is magnetic property? Attraction, attractive property. That attractive property or some more properties are there which we will learn later. That magnetic property only for short period of time. So after that period of time, it won't act like a magnet. So that is called temporary magnet. Means only for some time they will act like a magnet. After that, they won't act like a magnet. So if you take the example of electromagnet, in the picture, what do you observe in this picture? We have a battery. We have one kind of material. One kind of screw is there. Bolt is there. These are wires used to connect the bolt and battery. And some of the clips are there. Paper clips are there. Some of the clips are there. So if by this picture, what do you observe? If we give this wire connection to the bolt, two ends of the bolt are connected with the two wires of the battery. So then the bolt, as long as the battery is in connection, the bolt will attract the clips. When we remove the wires, automatically clips will fall down. So why means this bolt is made up of a material like soft iron, not iron. We have one more alloy, one more mixture of iron is there. Means iron is combined with some materials and made into new kind of material called soft iron. So this soft iron acts like a temporary magnet. So as long as it is connected with the battery, acts like a magnet. After that, it loses its magnetic property. So this is called electromagnet. Like this, if you make any magnet, we call this as electromagnet. So these are examples of temporary magnets. Electromagnets are mainly made up of soft iron. Mainly made up of soft iron. Okay, children. Next, permanent magnets. So some of the magnets, they retain, means they keep within them. They retain their magnetic property for long period of time, for so many years, for long period of time. So they are called permanent magnets. They are called permanent magnets. Like materials made up of steel. You might be knowing steel rods made up of steel. This steel rod, it acts like a permanent magnet. So once if we made that steel bar into a magnet, we cannot easily remove its magnetic property. It's highly impossible. So like that, we have two types of magnets based on retaining capacity of the magnetic property. Some of them retain for short period of time. They are called temporary magnets. Some of them retain for long period of time. They are called permanent magnets. Temporary magnets are made up of soft iron. So permanent magnets are made up of steel. So we are telling that they will retain their property. Not only retaining the property, they can also lose their property. How means? If we drop them from a height, or if we hit them with a hammer, or if they are heated for some time, or if they are stored one beside another in improper manner. If we keep properly, nothing will happen. If they are stored in a group in improper manner, so then there is a chance of losing their property. Which property? Magnetic property. So in what cases? When we drop from a height, hit with a hammer, when they are heated, or stored in an improper manner. In these cases, they will lose their property. Here in first case, we are heating it. In second case, we are hitting it. First case heating, second case hitting, third case throwing, dropping from a height. If we do like this, there is a chance that they will lose their magnetic property. Okay, children. So what we have learned today? Children? So let me repeat once again. So in our daily life, in our surroundings, in so many areas or in so many fields of science, we will make use of magnets. Like some of the magnetic stickers attached to a refrigerator door. So there we will make use of magnet. If you take a metro train, their automatic opening and closing of doors will happen because of magnets. The cell phones, sound boxes, hard disks, microwave, wind panes, like computer chips, giant wheels, mics, sound boxes, refrigerator, satellites. In so many areas, we will make use of the magnets. So actually, what is a magnet means? It's a natural source which no one has prepared the magnet by itself. It is existing in the nature. That natural magnet, we call it as a magnetite. we call it as a magnetite. So here, what is the use of magnet? We use in pencil boxes, pin holder boxes, refrigerators, or some of the toys. We will make use of magnets. Not only that, we will make use of them in credit cards, ATM cards, identity cards, for storing the personal information. So that's why we should be very careful with these identity cards, because some of the according to some persons are there which will hack. Hack means they will steal the information. Without knowing to us. That is called hacking. They will misuse our ATM card and they will draw money in our ATM card without our knowledge. So that's why we should be careful while handling these type of cards. So even television and computer monitors are make use of magnets. So computer hard disk, olden days audio cassette, video cassettes, they use of magnets. Why means for storing the information. Or from scrapyard, if you want to pick up substances made up of iron, we make use of magnets. So how the discovery of magnet happened? Accidentally. So once there was a person called Magnus. He observed that his staff means the stick, the iron tip of the staff attracted to the black stone. So that's why with this name they named it as magnet. Or in the place called Magnesia, which is in a Greek country now, there so many kinds of these black stones are there. So they called it as magnet. This rock name is magnetite or lodestone. Magnetite or lodestone. Okay, this they named as magnetite. Or even Chinese people also, they use this. They know about magnets. The Chinese sailors used it for navigation, because magnet is having a special property called directional property, which we will learn in tomorrow's class. So the Chinese sailors make use of this magnets. So these are the shapes of magnets. Magnet is made up of different materials, will be available in different shapes. We call them as artificial magnets because they are man-made. Horseshoe, ring, cylindrical, and bar magnet. Next. So magnetic materials means which are attracted by the magnet, like nickel, cobalt, steel, iron. These are all magnetic materials. Non-magnetic materials means which are not attracted by the magnets, like leather, plastic, cloth, paper. Next, what is magnetic pole? The ends of the magnet will have maximum attraction power. So these end parts they are named as magnetic poles. One is north pole, another one is south pole. So what are temporary magnets? They retain, means they will keep within themselves. They retain magnetic property for short period of time. We call them as temporary magnets. Means example, soft iron, materials made up of soft iron, or electromagnet. Until and unless if it is connected with battery, it acts like a magnet. If the connection is removed, it won't act like a magnet. It is temporary magnet. Next, permanent magnet means they retain magnetic property for long period of time, for so many years. So that is called permanent magnet, made up of steel. Steel is mainly used for this making this permanent magnet. So not only retaining the magnetic property, magnets also lose their property. In what cases? When they are heated, or when they dropped from a certain height, or stored in improper manner. In that case also, they will lose their magnetic property. Okay, children. So thank you for watching our video. Please subscribe our channel, AIMS Today YouTube channel, and press the bell icon for latest updates. Thank you. Have a good day.